Details are released about yesterday's fiery crash on Interstate 80, and Kevin Bacon is no longer footloose and fancy-free. Today is Wednesday, November 1st, and this is 570 News on the Go, brought to you in part by NorthCentralPA.com. Today will be mostly cloudy and windy, a high in the upper 40s. There's a freeze warning tonight. A Lewisburg woman suffered serious injuries in a fiery chain reaction accident on Interstate 80 in Northumberland County yesterday. 54-year-old Pamela Burns' vehicle rear-ended a truck that had been stopped in traffic. Her vehicle traveled off the road, hit a tree, and burst into flames. The Standard Journal reports Burns managed to get out of the wreckage on her own and was transported to Geisinger. 19-year-old Jonathan Fox of Williamsport is accused of severely beating his girlfriend's 15-month-old daughter. The toddler suffered multiple traumatic injuries. Fox was arraigned on numerous charges. The Sun-Gazette reports the arraignment took place just 2 hours before he was taken into custody for allegedly smashing a window with his fist and grabbing the child's mother around the neck. Penn Live reports Lycoming County businessman 65-year-old Kenneth Michaels of Montoursville is seeking bail. He's currently jailed without bail and charged with the fatal shooting of 69-year-old John Ruskowski, who was not only his brother-in-law but was also a former business partner. According to Penn Live, the motion for bail claims the evidence of the open count of homicide is weak and Michaels is not a flight risk. Weeks after the fatal shooting, Michaels and his wife went to Cape May, New Jersey for a Labor Day retreat. It was there he was arrested. A Clinton County couple that fled to North Carolina following their June conviction was back in court Tuesday. William and Candy Jo Lobsher were found guilty in a jury trial of forcing their way into the residence of a 19-year-old tenant and threatening her with weapons. On Tuesday, Candy Jo was sentenced to serve 144 months. Her husband, William, claimed in court he had ineffective counsel. His sentencing was continued. 21-year-old Cy Little of Lock Haven entered a guilty plea on Tuesday to DUI charges and now faces over 10 years in state prison. In April, he drove through a red light at the Veterans Bridge construction project and hit a construction worker. That worker suffered serious injuries and was airlifted to a trauma center. There's a new addition to the Castania train station. Yesterday, the Clinton County Historical Society welcomed a refurbished wooden caboose that was built in the early 1900s. The state will begin its 26th annual Crow Dispersal Program next week at the Harrisburg Capitol. The annual program uses approved methods of discharging exploding shells and whistling devices every day for the next few months to deter crows from roosting on the buildings. And Kevin Bacon is no longer footloose and fancy-free. The 200-pound Gettysburg pig that has been on the run for more than 2 weeks has been captured and is back home. The key to his capture? A cinnamon bud left inside his newly built pen. For the latest in news and events, head on over to NorthCentralPA.com. I'm Liz Brady, and you're up to date with 570 News on the Go.